So today, what I wanted to talk about was griefing and why people grieve. It's recently been on the GTA forums. There was a thread about it. Why grief? That's what it was called. Um, a lot of it to me just seemed like, how do I explain it? There's people like me who are particularly annoyed with griefers because why do they do it to me? Why can't they just leave me alone? And then there's other players who say they just do it for the lols. And I can understand getting, some satisfaction from annoying other people. I mean, we've all been children and all found seeing reactions to things funny. But what gets me about griefing, some people are like, oh, this is not griefing, that's not griefing, that is griefing,
His
and,
lawyer says he's been stopped
what
at
is it, what isn't
LSIA
it?
subway, and he cannot go down to the station
LSIA.
house. Get him
So,
out of there.
for
Get
me,
paid,
I feel
alright?
that griefing is a weird thing in GTA because the game is actually designed for you to, kill other people. It is designed for you to, in a sense, annoy them in free mode. What I find griefing to be more is, someone asks you to stop, why can't you just stop? If someone, if you're sending abusive messages to someone, I feel like that's griefing. That's not appropriate. The whole issue of people destroying special cargo, it's an intended way of the gameplay, so I wouldn't actually say that it's griefing. It is annoying, especially if you lose your cargo. I think players that deliberately, go out of their way to do that, I just don't think that's cool. But yeah, when it comes to griefing, I find that griefing is more, and you can look it up, it's intentionally causing irritation or anger to someone. So of course, if we do a deathmatch and you're beating me, I'm possibly going to get angry or irritated, but that's within the gameplay mechanics. I stepped up for the deathmatch. The thing about free mode is everyone has their own interpretation about it. Everyone has their own views on free mode, on, what's socially acceptable, what's the right code of conduct. People don't like people who commit suicide after they kill you, or you get a shot on them and they've got a sticky bomb at their feet, so they just kill. And they're like, yeah, I won the fight because I got more kills. And I don't know, to me that just seems like a boring way to play, always having to stress about killing yourself. For me, I like the crew aspect of free mode. I mean, if you attack someone in the crew without provocation, then of course we're going to be a bit annoyed, we're going to come after you, and, if we keep killing you, you shouldn't have killed us. So some people might say that's griefing, and I think the issue is, man, what the fuck? Indicate. I wish cars would indicate more in this game. But yeah, I think everyone has a different view of griefing. For me, it's the inappropriate messages that people send. I find that borders on harassment, and at times definitely sexual harassment. So I think that's definitely, that's harassment, so I think that's beyond griefing in some ways. I also think people who, keep killing and killing someone in free mode, now, obviously they can go passive, which I think it is, but, if they've said, hey, can you just leave us alone, I feel like in a sense that might be griefing because they've asked you to leave them alone, and if they're leaving you alone, it's a public lobby, it's, people say, oh yeah, but it's a criminal, aspect of GTA. Criminal organizations don't just go around killing people, especially not repeatedly, but they don't just go around killing people willy-nilly. There's reasons and everything behind it. If my crew is leaving your crew alone, why bother them? I understand some people want to fight, but if you want to fight, you instigate the fight, and if they say, hey man, we're not looking for that right now, why can't you just respect that? I don't know, that's what's weird for me. The people who grief, I feel like, lack respect for other people. They want to upset them, they want to irritate them. And for me, I don't know, I don't want to go onto GTA Online and have to deal with that. I don't see how that's, something that other people think, yeah, that's cool, I'm just going to go and annoy this guy, I'm going to send him abusive messages. Sometimes I get people who, they say, hey, can you drop me money because I'm a higher level? And I say, oh no, I don't do that. And then they start sending abusive messages. Like, that's annoying. It's rude. I don't know why people are like that. Also, when it comes to repeatedly killing people, if they're AFK, I kind of think in a sense that's griefing because they come back and you've like wrecked their KD just because, you know, an emergency happened in their house and I'm gonna die. Oops. We're gonna need a shotgun. Sorry, that was, I bit off more than I could chew there. Hey client, come with me. Get up. Are there drink stations here? Alright, awesome, I could do with that. Is it gonna work? It's not a... okay, fine. Yeah, so what gets me about that is why people think, you know, doing things to other people that they wouldn't want done to themselves is a good thing to do. I noticed that people use the reply in the forums, yeah, but it's just a video game. Well, some people pay money for their GTA dollars. Some people don't agree with shark cards, but, you know, they're part of the game. And so there is a real aspect to the currency. If you destroy someone's cargo, for them it may be worth real money because they may also be, you know, spending a certain amount of time where they also buy shark cards. So how can you say, oh yeah, it's just a game, when for that person it may have real monetary value? Also, if you are killing someone repeatedly and they've just got home from work and they just want 2 hours, you know, to chill out with their friends, and you keep harassing them in a session or sending them messages while they're trying to play, again, what the hell? Like, that's just ridiculous. It's I can't understand why people do that. Like, they just want to chill, they just want to enjoy their day. And the people saying, oh yeah, I had a stressful day at work, so I just want to annoy people, that's ridiculous. Like, that's not going to create a better world. You can say, yeah, it's GTA, but it's going to impact their actions in the world. And if you've never heard of the butterfly effect, go and look it up, for fuck's sake. But yeah, seriously, the main thing with griefing at the moment would be the Hydras. Hopefully gun running has something to say about that and impacts the devastating effect that Hydras can cause in free mode lobbies, because they are overpowered. If you spend some time practicing with a Hydra and you can hit the people in the street, more times than not you're going to get them, then they're going to get you with their sniper rifle and rocket launcher. I've seen jets that lag, and that stuff, man, that is super annoying. You can't snipe them when they're lagging. You can't lock on properly when they're lagging. They can kill you. And so I understand some people are like, oh yeah, but you can just go to passive or leave the lobby. Why should we have to? Like, I get that it's the criminal enterprise, but I don't turn on the news and hear that criminals were killing other criminals with jets that often. In fact, I don't think I've ever heard that. So, you know, it baffles me why other people want to cause such misery. I understand wanting to win, I understand one-upping, I understand messages back and forth where people give each other shit. I get that. Like, that's fun, that's machoism, that's, you know, and some people would say, oh yeah, I was protecting my honor. I understand crews defending each other. Saw a funny instance of just getting out of a heist the other day, and the new person punched one of our crew members accidentally, so we can turn around and blasted them without a second's hesitation. And of course, there is the crew aspect, and I get that. It wasn't griefing, everyone had a laugh. But, you know, coming out and just annoying people deliberately to cause irritation and anger, that is griefing. And why do it to people? I mean, I get that the answer is for lulz. I've seen that written on forums and places many times. But they're real people. GTA 1 was amazing because you could just go and vent anger by running over, you know, helpless citizens. These people aren't. They're real people. They're not just pixels. They're real people going about their day trying to enjoy a game. If someone says, hey, yeah, man, I want to battle, or they're clearly battling you back, go for it. Like, go for it. You know, I can't see how that's griefing. They've initiated it. It's GTA. They knew what they were getting. But the harassment? Nah, that's not cool. The deliberately setting out to upset people? That's not cool. Getting revenge? We all understand it. That's part of GTA. But the real psychoticness at times of how people play this game, it baffles me. So, you know, my response to why grief, why treat others the way you wouldn't want to be treated in real life? You know, that's what I want. I want people to battle me, but I don't want people to, you know, send me abusive messages. I don't want people to harass me, so I don't harass people. You know, I'll send banter messages, but I'm not going to tell people to go kill themselves. That's stupid. It's
All right,
low.
confirmation came through. You're getting paid.
I think it's disgusting.
Good
So,
work, people.
you know, I guess from this, you'll understand a bit more of my viewpoint. Free mode battles, go for it. Picking people off in free mode, go for it, but expect that they're going to be annoyed and fight you. If you do privacy prevention, people are going to come and get you. Hopefully crates, people will leave you alone. But, you know, GTA. But seriously, the harassment, the using your Hydra just to ruin someone's day, those things aren't cool. So yeah, they're my thoughts, and thanks for watching.